Hello, everyone. I decided to do my final essay on the body diversity in young adult television shows. So, young adult television shows are created for people in their late teens and mid 20s, maybe even some of us in this class. They are watched by a wide range of people, but their intended audience is young adults. So, young adult shows in general are lacking body diversity, and body diversity is when there's a different body types are being represented. So, all the realms of body types are being represented, and young adult television shows is not representing body diversity, meaning the social diversity of body types in the United States is not being represented, leading to viewers developing negative views of their own bodies. So, when I wanted to examine three young adult television shows, I wanted to do popular shows that a lot of people would have seen. So, I decided to do Outer Banks, The Summer I Turned Pretty, and Stranger Things, which are all three pretty popular young adult television shows. So the main points I looked at to clarify when examining the body diversity in these shows is the formation of idealized body types, not feeling represented by television shows, and the content made for the young adults, and the ways that certain body types are treated and represented on the television shows when diverse body types are present in the shows. So idealized body types, I looked at my main example as Outer Banks. So idealized body types are body types that are seen as the most suitable or attractive for certain genders and ages. Outer Banks usually really only portrays one body type, and that is skinny, fit, naturally attractive, which is not the whole range of their viewers. So these characters are seen wearing very little clothing or no clothing at all in the guys' cases, as you can see in this photo. When only one body type is portrayed, it will cause viewers to think they have to look a certain way in order to achieve what those characters are maybe doing on the show. And when you only see one body type portrayed on a show that you're watching, you feel like you need to look that way because that's the only body type you're being shown, forming that idea of idealized body types. This is an inaccurate representation of the social diversity of body types in the United States. So idealized body types in general. When only one body type is shown, it leads to people forming the idea of idealized body types. This causes viewers to form ideas about how their bodies should look. But most of the time, the characters on these television shows are portrayed to be very, very skinny, and that is unattainable for many of the viewers. So when that body is unattainable, it could lead to people developing negative body image, eating disorders, and other mental health illnesses, and body shaming their own bodies. Not having body diversity on young adult television shows causes the young adult viewers and viewers in general to think that their bodies need to look a certain way. So representation on television shows. So I examined The Summer I Turned Pretty. When young adults watch television shows, they expect to see characters that look like them. And they usually form some sort of what they call parasocial relationship in the psychology world. So parasocial relationships are when you form an emotional connection with a character that you see on television and even want to replicate what they do. So The Summer I Turned Pretty is all about young adult characters having the summer of love and all that fun stuff. So the characters all in the show have a slim body type and are naturally attractive, and the guys find this girl, Belly, attractive when she has really grown up, as you would say, and kind of gotten skinnier and more in the eyes of idealized body type. Um, so seeing only one body type have the young adult summer of love does not allow the viewers to connect with these characters because they are only seeing one type of body represented in this show. When characters do not represent the viewers, it does not allow the viewers to feel represented by the television content that is made for them. So representation on television shows in general, when it comes to body types, young adults expect to feel represented by the characters on the television content that is made for them. They expect to see characters that look like them and go through the same experiences as them. And this happens, and that's how they form parasocial relationships with the characters. But when there are not characters that look like the wide range of viewers, then they will form parasocial relationships with characters that do not look like them. And that could lead to them wanting to replicate a character that does not look like them, including that body type. So, not representing all body types could lead to the viewers forming negative thoughts about themselves based on all the only body types that are being shown on the television and wanting to replicate them. So, the lack of body diversity is not accurately representing body diversity of the young adult viewers of these television shows. So portrayal of body types, and I looked at Stranger Things. So young adult television shows do have some body diversity, which is a great thing. But typically these characters are background characters. The characters that are not the idealized body type are background characters. So in Stranger Things in particular, you have two characters that I think come to everyone's mind is Barb and Bob. Um, Barb is killed off pretty early. She is a background character. She has the non-idealized body type. She is killed really for no good reason. And she is seen as Nancy's soundboard. She's never really given any characteristics. She is just a side character that does not help move the plot along or have any significance, which is just not accurately representing the body types of these people because all the characters that are the main characters all have the idealized body type. So characters with diverse body types are not portrayed with the detail when compared to characters with idealized body types, showing viewers that only certain body types can be the main characters and be a main part of the plot. So portrayal of body types. Body types that are not seen as ideal are portrayed as the side characters in young adult television shows. It is known that female and male characters are typically portrayed in a slim and built way, leading to them being the main characters. Body types that are not that way, characters that are not in that slim and built way, are not the main characters. Non-idealized body types are not put in the same situation as characters with idealized body types, including romantic situations, more wearing more revealing clothing, or even just forming relationships with the other characters. So showing young adult viewers that you must have a certain body type to be important, that's not a good thing. We need to show that all body types are represented accurately on the show and are just as important as all the other body types. This creates a negative representation of the certain body types in the social diversity of the United States, creating that negative stereotype. If you look different, you don't look the idealized body type, then you're not as important, which is not an accurate representation at all. So in conclusion, young adult television shows lack body diversity, and that goes for pretty much all television shows in general on television, except for specific ones, which can lead to the formation, as we talked about, idealized body types, young adult viewers not being represented by the content that is made for them, and then different body types being treated with more or less importance on the size of their body depending on the size of the body. This could all lead to viewers forming bad body image and having negative thoughts about the way they look. Young adult television shows are not accurately portraying the social diversity of body types in the United States because the United States has a wide range of body types and young adult television shows are not representing that. These are the sources that I used, and this is the end. Please leave any questions below in the discussion board, and thank you so much for listening to me. Have a great day.